Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Flex Alive every morning. Without even realizing it, millions of people over 60 fall into a trap that silently accelerates the aging of their brain. It feels so ordinary, so harmless, that you probably don't think twice about it. Yet this single morning habit is quietly draining your focus, fogging your memory, and making your brain cells wear out years faster than they should. Think about the last time you forgot why you walked into a room, misplaced your glasses, or struggled to recall a familiar name. Frustrating, isn't it? What if I told you that much of this isn't just aging, but the result of a single hidden mistake most people make before breakfast? And the best part, once you know what it is, you can fix it and start protecting your brain today. After the age of 60, your brain becomes much more sensitive to changes in blood flow, energy supply, and hormone balance. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Neurology showed that older adults who disrupted their morning routine in certain ways had a 38% higher risk of memory decline within 5 years. That means the small things you do between the moment you wake up and the first hour of your day have massive consequences for how sharp or foggy your mind feels. The problem is, most people start their morning with habits that spike stress hormones to hydrate the brain or starve it of the fuel it desperately needs. Over time, these seemingly small actions act like sandpaper on your memory, grinding it down year after year. The scary truth is that many seniors are unknowingly accelerating brain shrinkage, and doctors now know that one specific morning mistake is the worst offender of all. Let's walk through the most common culprits, so you can see exactly how they harm your brain and what you can do instead. By the end, ILL revealed the #1 morning habit that accelerates brain aging the fastest. And once you know it, you'll never look at your mornings the same way again. Coming in first on our list of brain-aging morning mistakes is skipping hydration. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up in a mild state of dehydration. Your brain, which is 73% water, depends on proper hydration to flush out waste proteins that accumulate overnight. A study from the University of Connecticut found that even mild dehydration can impair memory, focus, and mood within just 30 minutes. And yet, most people reach for coffee before they ever take a sip of water. The result: brain fog, irritability, and slower recall that lingers all day. The fix is simple. Drink a full glass of water before anything else. For even more brain support, add a squeeze of lemon for antioxidants, or a pinch of sea salt to restore electrolytes. Another surprisingly harmful habit is checking your phone immediately after waking up. You might think you're just scrolling for a few minutes, but research from Harvard shows that sudden exposure to high amounts of blue light and emotional stimulation right after waking spikes cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol in the morning may feel like a jolt of energy, but it restricts blood flow to the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. Over time, this damages your ability to form and retrieve memories. Many seniors who complain of morning fog don't realize it is being triggered by the stress of emails, news, and notifications before the brain has fully transitioned from sleep. A better habit: delay screen time for at least 30 minutes, and instead, step outside for natural light, which resets your circadian rhythm and supports sharper thinking. Another dangerous but common mistake is skipping breakfast, or relying on sugar-heavy foods like pastries, sweetened cereal, or white bread. After 60, your brain is less efficient at processing glucose. A spike in blood sugar from a sugary breakfast leads to a crash within hours, starving your brain of steady energy. Studies showed this roller coaster effect not only drains focus, but also accelerates cognitive decline. Researchers at Boston University found that older adults who consumed high amounts of refined carbs had worse memory scores than those who fueled up on protein and healthy fats. The solution is to start your day with brain-friendly foods: eggs, Greek yogurt, nuts, or even a simple smoothie with berries and spinach. Just 2 weeks of this switch can make your mornings sharper and calmer. Now let's look at caffeine. A double-edged sword. Coffee itself is not the enemy, but the way you consume it can be. Many people drink coffee on an empty stomach. The problem: coffee triggers a release of cortisol and adrenaline, which are stress hormones. On an empty stomach, this surge is even more pronounced, spiking your blood sugar and sending your brain into survival mode instead of focus mode. Over time, Repeated morning caffeine stress can damage your brain's energy balance. Instead, try having a small protein-rich snack before your first coffee, or delay it until after breakfast. A 2021 study found that people who ate protein before caffeine had better sustained attention and less mid-morning fatigue. Another overlooked mistake is sitting still for too long after waking up. Your brain depends on strong blood circulation to deliver oxygen and nutrients. But if your first 30 minutes are spent slouched on the couch or sitting in a chair, blood flow stays sluggish. Neuroscientists at the University of British Columbia discovered that just 10 minutes of light movement, like stretching, walking, or even gentle yoga, significantly improved memory and focus in adults over 60. This doesn't mean you need to start running marathons. Simply moving your joints, taking a short stroll outside, or doing chair exercises can wake up your brain and reduce stiffness in your body. These habits all chip away at brain health, but none of them are as damaging as the #1 morning mistake. So, what is it? The single habit that accelerates brain aging faster than anything else is skipping protein in the morning. That's right. Starting your day without adequate protein leaves your brain starving for the very building blocks it needs to function. Protein provides amino acids, which your brain uses to make neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that control memory, mood, and alertness. After 60, your body's ability to absorb and process protein declines by as much as 30%. That means if you don't get enough in the morning, your brain spends the entire day running on fumes. A 2020 study from the National Institute on Aging confirmed that older adults with low protein intake had significantly faster rates of brain shrinkage and memory decline. This is why so many seniors feel foggy, sluggish, or emotionally flat before lunch. It's not just aging, it's a nutritional deficiency created by the way mornings begin. The fix is both simple and powerful. Prioritize protein at breakfast. Instead of toast and jam, try eggs with vegetables. Instead of a sweet pastry, opt for Greek yogurt topped with nuts and berries. Even something as simple as a scoop of protein powder in a smoothie can transform your mornings. Seniors who add just 20 to 25 grams of protein to breakfast report clearer thinking, better energy, and improved memory within just weeks. One woman named Evelyn, Ahi72, shared that after switching to a high-protein breakfast, she not only felt sharper at her weekly bridge game, but also finally stopped forgetting her friends' names mid-conversation. That's the kind of difference a small change can make. What's most inspiring is that your brain has a remarkable ability to heal and rebuild, even later in life. Every time you choose water over coffee first thing, movement over scrolling, or protein over sugar, you're resending your brain the message: I'm giving you what you need to thrive. These changes don't just protect your memory. They also support better sleep, brighter mood, and even more stable energy for your muscles and joints. Imagine waking up, moving with ease, remembering what you plan to do, and feeling present instead of foggy. That's not a distant dream. It's something you can begin creating tomorrow morning. So now the question becomes, which of these changes will you try first? Will you pour a glass of water before reaching for the coffee pot? Step outside for a few minutes of natural light before checking your phone? Or maybe swap your morning pastry for an omelette or a handful of almonds? Your brain is always trying to heal and renew itself, but it needs your help. Protecting your memory and independence is never about one giant change, but the small, consistent choices you make each morning. Skip the brain-aging habits, embrace the nourishing ones, and you'll give yourself the best chance at sharper focus, stronger memory, and a brighter tomorrow. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because your next decade can absolutely feel better than the last. It all starts with what you choose to do tomorrow morning.